little kids, when we grew up. There's an innocence about kids. They pick up an earthworm and they don't think about it as something that is, untouchable until somebody says, "Ooh, don't touch that." We lose something precious along the way, that sense of wonder, that sense of curiosity. But if we can somehow keep that childlike approach to asking questions and perhaps think of the rest of life on Earth with respect, starting with one another, but going through all of the rest of creatures who share the planet with us, we might actually find those elusive goals that we're seeking, like peace among ourselves, peace with the natural world, something that is critically needed now as never before when there are close to 7 billion of us and the planet doesn't get any larger. We still have the same basic ingredients, rearranged rather considerably, that were around more than 4 billion years ago when life first emerged. So here we are, 2010. Actually, it was 40 years ago that I had a chance to spend some time actually living underwater. Spent 2 weeks in the US Virgin Islands as a so-called aquanaut. It was one of those strange experiences that everyone has moments that set your life on a different course. Mine started with a little piece of paper that was on the bulletin board at Harvard University. It asked the question about coming to support or propose what you would like to do if you had a chance to spend 2 weeks underwater. It was a scientist, and a marine scientist at that. The idea to actually sleep with the fishes, to be with the fishes, to actually live underwater for 2 weeks was something I couldn't resist. So I applied and didn't realize until somewhat after the fact that no one had expected women to apply for that project in 1970, to be an aquanaut, living underwater. After all, we had only the previous year that the first footprints were put on the moon. There were no women astronauts. But fortunately, the head of the program, Dr. James Miller, when reviewing the many proposals that came in from all over the country and outside of the country as well, the United States in this case, the reaction was, well, we've got some women here, what would we do with them? Their proposals are pretty good, and they seem to be pretty well qualified. James Miller is said to have said, well, half the fish are female. I guess we could put up with a few women.